Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita mulakan kelas kita pada pagi ini dengan membaca Ummul Kitab Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin, arrahmanirrahim, maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammadin asyrafil anbiya wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabbihi ajmain. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, ampunkanlah dosa-dosa kami, ampunkanlah dosa kedua ibu bapa kami dan kasihilah mereka sebagaimana mereka mengasihi kami di masa kecil. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, kurniakanlah kepada kami ilmu yang bermanfaat untuk diri kami, keluarga kami, agama kami, bangsa kami dan negara kami. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, berilah kepada kami kejayaan di dunia dan di akhirat. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, jadikanlah kami orang-orang yang bersyukur. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. Walhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Okay, alhamdulillah kita bersyukur pada Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Pada pagi ini kita dapat meneruskan kelas kita untuk kali yang kedua pada minggu yang ke-6 ini. Dan insya-Allah pada hari ini kita akan sambung dengan soalan yang kedua daripada soalan tutorial. Okay, so insya-Allah today we are going to discuss this question. Question 2, combination of consolidated statement of profit or loss and statement of financial position. Okay, so we are given here the statement of profit or loss of 4 companies, even though the question says it is 3 companies. Sweet, sour, spicy. Actually, we have 4 companies here because the other one is also an investment. Okay. Okay. The statement of profit or loss of the 3 companies, sweet, sour, and spicy. Okay. Comprised of revenue, cost of sale, operating expenses, and then income from quoted investment, and then dividend receivable, gain on disposal, dividend receivable, then taxation, and at the end we have net profit for the year. So we have here all the companies are making profit for the year ended 30th June 2007. Okay, and then we are also given the information about retained profit brought forward on 1st July 2006 for the 4 companies, sweet, sour, spicy, and hot. And we are also given the information about dividend paid by the 2 companies, sweet and sour. Next. Okay. Statement of financial position of the 4 companies. Okay. Started with property, plant and equipment, followed by investment in subsidiaries. Okay. So investment in subsidiaries, here we can see that we have investment in sour by sweet. So sweet is the parent of sour, sour is the subsidiary of sweet. Okay. At the same time, sweet and sour have investment in spicy. Yes, sweet and sour have investment in spicy. You can see here the amount is 185,000 for sweet and sour 670,000. Okay. So these 2 companies join together to acquire shares in spicy. Okay. And then there is also an investment in hot. Investment in hot here is not a subsidiary. It is an associate. Okay, it is not a subsidiary. Okay, and then we have investment in quoted investment. They are other investment other than investment in sour, in spicy, and in hot berhad. Okay, and then followed by items like inventories, trade receivables, dividend receivables, and bank balances. Okay, for dividend receivables, of course, the dividend receivable here include dividend received from subsidiaries. Okay, even though some of dividend may come from investment in quoted investment, but some is coming from investment in subsidiary. So here, when sweet has dividend receivable, most probably the dividend receivable is coming from sour. and also coming from Spicy. If Spicy made payment of dividend. If not, it is coming from Sour only. Okay, and then bank balance. Okay, total asset. Next, we have share capital of the 4 companies, share capital of Sweet, share capital of Sour, share capital of Spicy, and share capital of Hot here. Okay, and then we have also share premium here. Share premium are reserves, yeah. Okay, share premium 500, 400, 300, and 100 respectively. Okay, just now we have share capital of Sweet 3 million. Yeah, Sour 500,000, Spicy 400,000, and Hot is 200,000. Okay, and then retained profit of the companies. This retained profit are combination of retained profit brought down and retained profit for the year. Okay, for retained profit for the year, we can refer to the above statement of profit or loss. Here, okay, 1029, 915, 520, 440. Okay, next we have trade payables and we have dividend payables. From here, we can see that dividend payables are only from the 2 companies, Sweet and Sour. Okay, Spicy did not pay any dividend, and then Hot also did not pay any dividend according to the statement of financial position. And then tax payable of the 4 companies. Additional information, number 1, Sweet Berhad acquired 60% of Sour Berhad ordinary shares for 850,000 when Sour Berhad was incorporated on 1st July. So the acquisition date is 1st July 2004, and 1st July 2004 is also the date of incorporation of Sour. Okay, the consideration transferred paid is 850,000. And the percentage of ordinary share acquired is 60%. So 60% out of 500,000 is equal to 300,000 shares of Sour. Second additional information, on 1st October 2006, during the year, Sweet Berhad and Sour Berhad acquired 20% and 60% of Spicy Berhad ordinary shares for 185,000 and 670,000 respectively. Okay, so Sweet acquired 20% of Spicy. Sour acquire 60% of Spicy. When they combine together, it is 80%. However, 20% is direct interest. 60% is indirect interest. Okay, so we cannot simply take 60% because this is indirect interest. So to make it effective percentage, we have to multiply with 60%. So 60% is the relationship between Sweet and Sour, and 60% is the relationship between Sour and Spicy. So now 60% times 60% is equal to 36%. So the effective percentage of shareholding is 20% plus 36%. That is equal to 56%. Okay, and the consideration transferred paid by 2 companies are 185,000 and 670,000 respectively. Sweet Berhad acquired 30% of Hot Berhad ordinary shares on 1st January 2007 for 480,000. Okay, and this one is acquisition of associate. Actually, associate we are going to learn next week. Okay, but here the question already incorporated question on associate. Okay, however, associate here is the simple question here for associate. Okay, when we prepare the answer later, I will explain to you on how to account for associate, because associate we are going to learn next week. Okay, and then number 4, Sweet Berhad sold one of its building to Sour Berhad for 110,000 during the year. Okay, sold for 110 during the year, but we do not know what is the carrying amount. We do not know the carrying amount, but we know the gain on disposal. There is a gain on disposal here by Sweet, 10,000. So gain on disposal here is referring to disposal of this land. So 10,000 is unrealized profit. Yeah, 10,000 is unrealized profit from this disposal. The building, actually building, not land. Okay, the building. So we have unrealized profit of 10,000. The building had been depreciated at 10% per annum on cost in accordance with the group accounting policy. Full year depreciation is charged in the year of purchase and none in the year of disposal. Okay, so because of we have unrealized profit and the percentage of depreciation is 10%, we actually have over provided depreciation here of 10,000 times 10%. Yeah, 10,000 times 10%. Number 5, during the year, Sawa Berhad sold goods to Sweet of 400,000 at cost plus markup of 25%. So markup 25% means the profit is 25% over 125% time 400,000. However, one half of the inventory remain unsold. So out of that unrealized profit, out of that profit, half of the profit is still unrealized. So the calculation of unrealized profit is 400,000 times 25% divided by 125% times 50%. Okay. Next, number 6, it is the policy of the company to measure the non-controlling interest at its proportionate share of the fair value of identifiable net asset in the subsidiary. Okay, so the non-controlling interest is based on fair value of net asset of subsidiary on the date of acquisition, and then goodwill on acquisition of Sour, Spicy, and Hot Berhad are not impaired. Number 8, profits are deemed to accrue evenly throughout the year. Okay, why the company? Why the question has to mention this? Because because Spicy, Spicy was acquired on 1st October 2006. 1st October 2006 is in the middle of the year. And in the middle of the year. Yeah. Starting from 1st July 2006, it is not a subsidiary. Yeah. But on 1st October 2006, it becomes a subsidiary. So Spicy became a subsidiary for 9 months only for that year. Next, we have to prepare statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income, and statement of changes in equity, and statement of financial position of the group. Okay, class? Anything you don't understand? Anything you want to ask about the question? If you don't have any question, then we go to straight to the answer. Okay, we go to the answer. Okay, basically this is the summary of the question. Yeah. Okay, this is the summary of the question, whereby Sweet has a direct interest in Spicy of Sweet has a direct interest in Sour of 60%, and the non-controlling interest is 40%. Then Sweet has direct interest in Spicy of 20%, and it has also indirect interest in Spicy through Sour. So Sweet indirect in Spicy is 60% times 60% equal to 36%. Altogether 56%, and the non-controlling interest is 44%. Okay, let us calculate the goodwill for the two companies. For Sour, it is straightforward. Okay, for Sour, it is straightforward because there is only one acquirer, and it is a direct investment made by Sweet in Sour, and the cost of investment is 850. Yeah, consideration transferred is 850. Then the fair value of net asset of Sour comprise of the followings. share capital 400,000 and share premium, share capital is 500,000, share premium is 400,000. So 500,000 plus 400,000 equals to 900,000. 900,000 is fair value of net asset on the date of acquisition. From this amount, we calculate the non-controlling interest, 40% times 900,000 equal to 360,000. 360,000 plus consideration transferred, 850,000 equals to fair value of investment, 1,210,000. We compare with fair value of net asset, 900,000. The answer is 310,000. And 310,000 is actually goodwill on consolidation of Sawa Berhad. So Sawa Berhad is very straightforward in terms of calculation of goodwill. What about the calculation of goodwill of Spicy? Okay, the calculation of goodwill of Spicy, the consideration transferred comprised of two elements. The first element is direct interest by Sweet, that is 185,000, followed by indirect interest by Sawa. Indirect interest is 670,000. And out of 670,000, 40% belongs to the non-controlling interest. So we have to multiply 670 with 40% and will be deducted here. Yeah, 670,000 times 40% equal to 268,000. So 185 plus 670 minus 268. And lastly, the non-controlling interest we can calculate after we know the amount of fair value of net asset. So what are the fair value of net asset of Spicy? The fair value of net asset comprised of share capital of 400,000, share premium 300,000, retained profit brought down 70,000, and current year profit 130,000. Okay, why current year profit 130,000? This current year profit need to be put here because 3 months of the year, 3 months of the year ending 30th June 2007, that is the month of July 2006, August 2006, September 2006, Spicy is not the subsidiary of Sweet and Sour. So the 3 months, the 3 months starting from July until September is known as pre-acquisition period. Pre-acquisition period. Therefore, we have to take that profit to be included as the profit available on the date of acquisition. So, how to find this 100 entity? Okay, we go to the statement of profit or loss of Spicy, whereby the statement of profit or loss of Spicy shows that Spicy is having 520,000 profit for that particular year. 520. So you can refer back to that statement of profit or loss. Okay, whereby Spicy is having 520,000. Okay, we multiply with 3 months divide by 12 months equal to 130. So the retained profit on the date of acquisition is 200,000. Okay, 200,000. Okay, so now we add all the items in the fair value of net asset. That is 400,000 plus 300,000 plus 70,000 plus 130,000. That is equal to 900,000 also. Okay, so 900,000 here, we are going to multiply with 44% to find the non-controlling interest for Spicy. So non-controlling interest is 396. Okay, now we add together 185, 670 minus 268 plus 396 equal to 983. And this 983 is fair value of investment. We compare with fair value of net asset 900,000. We get a goodwill of 83,000. Okay, class, do you have any question about the calculation of goodwill? No?
No, sir.
Okay, if you don't have any question, then we go to analysis of financial statement brought down. Analysis of financial statement brought down. So analysis of financial statement brought down, we have two columns. The first column is group retained earning and the second column is non-controlling interest. At this time, the group has only one subsidiary, that is Sour. Okay, only one subsidiary on 1st July 2006. Only Sour is the subsidiary. So the non-controlling interest of Sour, non-controlling interest of Sour on that date is 360. Okay, this is based on the calculation of goodwill just now. And NCI value for Spicy, not yet. We don't have non-controlling interest brought down from Spicy because Spicy acquired on 1st October 2006. Okay, next is to look at the retained earning of Sour. Retained earning of Sour on that date is 90. 90. This 90 is based on the question, based on the statement of profit or loss. Below the statement of profit or loss, we are given the figure for balance brought down of retained profit, that is 90. Okay, so 90,000 times 60% equal to 54,000 and time 40% equal to 36,000 here for NCI. And lastly, retained earning of Sweet. Retained earning of Sweet is 120,000. Okay, therefore, when we add together the profit that is coming from Sour and the profit of Sweet, it equals to 174,000. And the non-controlling interest balance brought down is 396,000. So this one is balance brought down, balance brought down. 174 and 396. Next, we show the analysis of financial statement carried down. We start with non-controlling interest of Sour. The same amount, 360,000, and then followed by non-controlling interest of Spicy. Based on calculation of goodwill just now, the non-controlling interest is 396. And then indirect interest in Spicy by non-controlling interest, 40% times 670,000. So it is equal to 268,000. Next, we go to calculation of retained earning carried down of Sour. So based on the question, the retained earning carried down is 990. This figure we can find from the statement of financial position, 990. Okay, since Sour was acquired on incorporation date, there is no pre-acquisition profit. There is no profit on the date of acquisition. So 900, okay, maintain the amount 990. But during the year, there is unrealized profit on inventory. Okay, unrealized profit on inventory. How to calculate this amount? Okay, the calculation is 400,000 times 25% divided by 125% times 50%. So it is equal to 40,000. 990 minus 40 equal to 950 times 60% equal to 570 times 40% equal to 380. That is the profit of Sour carried down. What about the profit of Spicy? Retained earning carried down of Spicy from the question, from the statement of financial position is 590. And then retained earning on the date of acquisition is 200 just now. This one, 70 plus 130 is 200. So 590 minus 200 equals to 390. 390 times 56% equal to 218.4 and times 44% equal to 171.6. Okay, class. Next, Sweet. We have retained earning. Retained earning of Sweet from the statement of financial position is 1129. Okay, and then we have unrealized profit on building just now, 10,000. And we have over provided depreciation of this URP. Okay, 10,000 times 10%. 10,000 times 10% equal to 1,000. Okay. Just now I skipped the share of profit of associate. Okay, this one. How do we get this 66? How do we get this 66? Okay. So basically, associate is not the subsidiary, and we cannot include the revenue, the expenses, the cost, and the taxation of the associate in the consolidated financial statement. But the parent, the investor, can take the share of profit to be included in the statement of profit or loss, and the balance of investment in the statement of financial position. Okay, so I will show you how do we calculate this 66,000. Okay, so we go back to the question. We go back to the question. We go back to the question. Okay, we go back to the question here. During the year, HOT is having a profit of HOT is having a profit of 440. Yeah, 440,000 is the current year profit of HOT. Okay, and HOT was acquired on 1st January. HOT was acquired on 1st January. It means from 1st July until 31st December, HOT is not the associate of SWEET. Only become associate starting from 1st January 2007 until 30th June 2007. So out of this 440,000 profit, only 6 months of the profit can be shared by SWEET. Okay, so 440 times 6/12. Yeah, 440 times 6/12. Berapa tinggal? Tinggal 220. Okay, 220 itu 100%. Tetapi investment dia cuma 30%. So 220 times 30% equal to 66,000. Jadi itulah yang datangnya 66,000 tadi. Maknanya share of profit of associate is only 66,000. Okay, I will show again. I will explain again the calculation. 440 times 6/12. Okay, time 30%. Itulah amount dia yang kita dapat. Yeah, amount yang kita dapat daripada share of profit of associate. We go back to the answer. Go back to the answer. Okay, we go back to the answer. The share of profit of associate is 66,000. So now the profit of SWEET is 1186, and this amount will be brought to the column of group retained earning 1186 here. So at the end of the year, 30th June 2007, the balance carried down of group retained profit is 1974, and balance carried down of non-controlling interest is 1039.6. Okay. Next. Next, we go to statement of profit or loss. We go to the statement of profit or loss. The statement of profit or loss comprises of statement of profit or loss of the three companies. Yeah. So revenue here, we can see the revenue of SWEET 2,000, revenue of Sour 1,800, and revenue of Spicy. Revenue of Spicy is multiplied by 9/12. Okay, multiply by 9/12. Why multiply by 9/12? Because acquisition happened on 1st October. Yeah, and Spicy become the subsidiary of SWEET only for 9 months for that particular year. Kali 9/12. And then minus 400. What is this 400? This 400 is intercompany sale. Intercompany sale, yeah, 400. And then cost of sale also, we combine together the cost of sale of sweet, cost of sale of sour, and 9 months of the cost of sale of spicy. Then we minus 400,000 for intercompany purchase and add back 40,000 for unrealized profit on inventory. So after we get the gross profit, we minus with operating expenses. Operating expenses here, okay, full amount for sweet and sour and 9 months for spicy. And don't forget that we have over-provided depreciation of building just now. Over-provided depreciation. Bukan building ya, apa tadi? Over-provided depreciation yang 110 tu apa tadi? Over-provided depreciation. Sekejapnya. Yes, building. Building ya, betul building. Over-provided depreciation of building sebanyak 10,000 dia punya unrealized profit. So 10,000 okay, bagi dengan 10,000 kali dengan 10%, kita dapat 1,000. Okay, so over-provided depreciation is 1,000. Income from quoted investment is nothing to do with intercompany, therefore we just add together 200 plus 15. Then we have gain on disposal need to be eliminated because you are making profit out of your transaction with subsidiary. Kan? Make a profit from the members of the group. You cannot make profit from the members of the group. So you need to eliminate the 10,000. And then dividend receivable from sour also we need to eliminate. Yeah, dividend from sour need to be eliminated because this is dividend from subsidiary. Untuk dividend from investment ni 200 yang per 15 ni kita tak usik sebab they are not subsidiary. Yeah, they are not subsidiary. Okay, kemudian kita ada share of profit of associate just now 66. So kita campur di sini lah ya. Share of profit of associate ni adalah apa yang kita panggil sebagai gain jugalah ataupun income ya, income. Kemudian kita dapat profit before taxation 3182. Taxation is taxation of sweet, sour and 9 months of spicy equals to 840,000. Dan kita dapatlah net profit for the year. So net profit for the year 2342 ni sebahagiannya dimiliki oleh non-controlling interest. Okay. Jadi non-controlling interest ni dia ada share kepada 2342 ni. Berapa banyak dia punya share? Share dia adalah 5 to 1.6. How do we get this 5 to 1.6? We need to calculate based on the profit of sour and the profit of spicy. Profit for the year for sour is 915. Okay, minus unrealized profit on inventory 40. The balance is 875. Time 40% interest of non-controlling interest, it is equal to 350. Whereas for spicy, the profit for the year is profit for the year starting from 1st October until 30th June. That is for 6 months. Sorry, for 9 months. For 9 months. Jadi 520 kali 9/12 sama dengan 390. Okay, so 390 times 44% equal to 171,600. So bila kita campurkan dua-dua ni, 350 plus 171,600 equal to 521,600. This 521,600 we bring here. Okay, and the balance, yeah, 2342 minus 521.6, 1820.4 is actually the profit for the group, for the parent. Okay, the profit for the parent. So after we prepare the statement of profit or loss, what else we have to do? Okay, we have to to prepare the statement of changes in equity here. Okay, the statement of changes in equity comprise of group retained earning and non-controlling interest. Just now we have analyzed the financial statement, yeah, on 1st July 2006 and also 30th June 2007. From that analysis, we find that the balance brought down of group retained earning is 174 and the balance brought down for the non-controlling interest is 396. Okay, and then there is an acquisition during the year that result in an NCI of 396. At the same time, there is an indirect interest on the investment in Spicy, 268. And then we add the profit for the year for the group, 1820.4, and non-controlling interest, 521.6. And we have also dividend paid by the parent, 20, and dividend paid by the subsidiary to the non-controlling interest, 6,000. Okay, who is the subsidiary that pay dividend? Which subsidiary that pay dividend? Sour pay dividend of 15,000. So out of 15,000, 9,000 was paid to the parent and 6,000 was paid to the non-controlling interest. So dividend here, non-controlling interest is 6,000. How do we get this 6,000? 6,000 is calculated based on 15,000 times 40% equal to 6,000. So at the end of the year, the balance carried down of the group retained earning is 1974.4 and non-controlling interest is 1039.6. Okay, class, and last one. Last one is the statement of financial position. Statement of financial position, we start with property, plant, equipment. Okay, we add together the three companies' property, plant, equipment. 1005 for sweet, 493 for sour, 799 for spicy. Okay, so spicy, for the statement of financial position, we take the total amount of the asset. Okay, we don't have to multiply with 9/12. Jangan kali dengan 9/12. Kali 9/12 hanya untuk profit or loss. Figures in the profit or loss, not figures in statement of financial position. So, kita ambil full. 799 minus 10,000. What is 10,000? Unrealized profit. Plus 1. What is 1? 1 is over-provided depreciation. So, we add back to the property, plant, equipment. Investment in sour, investment in spicy, eliminated. Then investment in hot. Okay. Initially, the investment in hot is 480. So, at the end of the year, it has been increased by 66. That is the profit for the year. Jadi 480 opening balance campur dengan 66 profit for the year, kita dapatlah 546 ya. Investment in hot Berhad. And then other investment. Other investment we just add together 750 plus 80. Goodwill as per calculation in working one. Inventories, we add together all the three companies' inventories, but we have to minus the unrealized profit of 40,000. What about trade receivable? There is no adjustment for trade receivable. What about dividend receivable? Yes, dividend receivable we have adjustment. We have adjustment. From the question, the dividend receivable is 209 plus 15. Out of 209, 9,000 is coming from sour. So we have to eliminate 9,000 because it is coming from sour. Yang lagi 200 tu daripada tempat lain. And then bank balance, there is no adjustment. Capital, 3 million. Share capital of the parent. Share premium, 500,000. Is share premium of the parent. Retained profit and non-controlling interest are the figures that we get from statement of changes in equity as well as statement of analysis of financial statement carried down. We don't have to recalculate. Trade payable. Trade payable is no adjustment. Dividend payable, yes, we have adjustment here. 20,000 plus 15,000 minus 9,000. Why we have to minus 9,000? Because 9,000 was paid to postpaid to suite. And lastly, tax payable, we combine together the three companies, 200 plus 180 and plus 180. Okay, class? Can you follow?
Boleh, sir.
Okay, very good. So, ada apa-apa soalan nak ditanya? Ada tak apa-apa soalan yang tak jelas di mana-mana? Kalau ada, sila bertanya. Ada apa-apa soalan? Tak ada. Okay, so kalau tak ada, nampaknya kita kena tutuplah kelas kita. Kalau ada, saya tunggu. So, kalau tak ada, kita akhiri kelas kita pada pagi ini dengan surah Wal-As. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asri innal insana lafi khusr illa alladhina amanu wa amilus solihat wa tawasaw bil haqq wa tawasaw bis sabr. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Thank you, sir.
Okay, welcome.
Sir.
Okay,
Thank you, sir.
welcome.
Thank you, sir.